I like to browse around personally. I mean, I'm not going to get it because I don't have that much money to just spend really, really. So I do get what I came for, but I will definitely look around just to see things that I may like.
I usually get what I went there for.
Well, usually I try to get what I came for, but sometimes I'll browse around just to see what they have.
At this point, more recreational purposes, just because I usually, like when I shop, it's usually for like snacks. I snack a lot. It's a problem.
Definitely for essentials during the school year, but if it's summertime, then definitely more recreational.
Recreational.
I think for people who haven't been equipped with the proper skills to provide for themselves, whether it be because they just grew up in an area where it wasn't really educated, or they grew up with parents who didn't really educate them, I think that consumerism can be beneficial towards them because they're surviving. But I think that consumerism overall has negative impacts on people. It makes people reliant on rich people who don't care about them.
It adds an extra level of motivation to work, because without working, you won't be able to buy things. So a lot of people in society, they will be able to, they have to work in order to satisfy that need to buy things. So it adds an extra level of motivation for work or labor.
I would say that while obviously one of the cons could be over-accessing consumerism, when used in moderation, you can find objects that can bring you joy, whether it be like a small toy or a book that you're really interested in, which can greatly benefit your mental health sometimes, which is obviously much needed after the pandemic we just had. So I definitely say that, as well as obviously boost the economy, which is always needed. Especially because I'm pretty sure we're about to go into a recession, so boosting the economy would definitely be helpful in that aspect as well.
I think some of the benefits are you get to see new trends and see what's new, what people are just like interested in nowadays, and like maybe the trend will die out in a few years, but you'll get to see like what's currently trending and like how it affects your buying patterns.
They can be, yeah. I think there's a lot of like subtle things that people don't realize. I can't think of any examples. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, and I usually try to tune out the ads so I don't remember any of them. But I definitely think there's probably like a lot of. Also, I just thought about it. U.S. Army ads. We get so many of those. We get so many like U.S. military ads, and those are literal propaganda. Like that's the whole point.
That is.
I wouldn't necessarily add to propaganda. I'd say it, I mean, as a marketing major, I think that see them more as like, let's show them our product to see if they're interested in them. I think that it can be deceptive at times, and therefore, yeah, definitely propaganda. Showing off a product and it's not true light can be an issue. But if it's ethical marketing, then no.
I think some people can, but some people can't. And I'm one of the people that probably can't. Like, I'm not super influenced by what people are saying to buy, but I'm still someone that buys a lot. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's some people that have it in them to not be a consumer, like, and really, you know, delve down the line of consumerism. But I don't think I'm one of those people. I think you can. I just couldn't.
No, we're way too deep at this point. I mean, 2022, going into 2023, the internet is everywhere, and even if you're not on the internet, used to consumerism when it comes to ads, whether it's billboards or how even blimps. I've seen one of those this past month. Like, you can't escape it. But you can kind of learn to be one with it and work with it, and hopefully benefit from it instead of becoming a victim of it.
I really don't think there is, or at least one yet. I feel like there is hope that you can escape it. It's just, I don't think we're there yet.
I don't think you can escape it because it's everywhere around you. So like, it's hard to avoid. I don't know, wherever you look, there's always going to be some advertisement, whether you're on your phone, like you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, wherever you go, there's going to be some kind of ad. Or, I don't know, you're driving, you'll see an ad in the street. It's hard to avoid. Like, it just kind of happens without you even realizing. Okay. Does that answer your question?
I'm gonna say no, just because we live in a our society is a capitalist. So I feel like it's necessary. It's a necessary part of it. We can make it so that it doesn't necessarily control us, but I feel like it's a necessary part of our society. I don't think we should get rid of it, or we'll get rid of it completely, but I feel like it's a necessary part of our society.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think financial literacy is super important in schools, and I think if you understand financial literacy, you can understand how negative consumerism is, and how it has a negative impact on you overall. And I think learning how to manage your money in a way that's healthy for your entire being, not even just your finances, but for your mental and emotional state, I think is one way that you can escape that consumerism mind state.
Probably. I don't know what it is. Because, you know, you can always go off the grid, just completely disconnect. I guess.
But even then, are you completely disconnected?
No. But I think the most that we really can do is, right now at least, for like individually, is just like try your hardest to not get caught up in it, and like when you go to the store, like make a set list and then follow that list to a T, instead of like, you know, it's not on the list, but this seems like, no, go get what you came for. But other than that, it's like there's not much you can do unless we completely dismantle the system.
I'd say probably just cut back on your usage of technology if that's something that you're worried about. And that sounds like a very old parent thing to say, being like, you shouldn't be on your technology all the time. But, you know, like everything else, you know, overexposure can affect your health. I'd say if you're worried about being overexposed, you know, you can take breaks, because at the end of the day, there's nothing that you can change about this industry. It's a monster for a reason. Is that the wheels are going to keep turning whether you want them to or not. So I'd say it's mostly about how you involve yourself in that industry, whether you want to engage into it all the time or take breaks. So I'd say it really is up to the individual.
And with that, the 2022 season comes to an end. Good night.
Yo.
Disrespecting my possible neurodivergency.
Possible neurodivergency?
Possible.
possible.
Are you saying it's confirmed?
Yes,
I
confirming.
haven't been diagnosed, so
No. Oakley diagnosed me. I'm diagnosing you.
diagnose these nuts.
Thumbs up. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm not here.
Period.
Sure.
That's disgusting.
February 2022. This is
Miss you.
old.
Love Coco.
This is old, dude. This is last year.
Look sad. I turn around and walk out. Go get you water from Starbucks, boy.
Walk right now.
Yep.